2 strippers, 3 hoes, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Oh, look at that. Like all literary heroines, counting their blessings and curses, trials and tribulations, we begin by drinking in the afternoon over a champagne lunch, counting rows of hoes like they're days of Christmas. And like St. Nick on that holiday's eve, deftly navigating his way down a chimney with presents, Ryan Murphy delivers yet another masterful metaphor to open the theme of All's Fair Episode 2 with cheating sluts. And with that, I welcome you to another edition of Review. With me, your host, Master Peter Bater, the fourth. And as we begin our journey, I must say, the finely stitched scarf of this episode weaves a tapestry of infidelity through every fibre of its fabric, making me wonder if I had only watched this before my marriage broke apart, would my biological children actually now know my name? Or would they still just call me Mummy's old weird friend, Peter?
The band is back together again!
Fortunately, Caitlyn Jenner makes her return as pirate captain Dina Standish, with her mission staked at sailing Kim's impending divorce to victory, and no doubt ruffles. First making sure she's sullied the waters for Chase to obtain any competent lawyers by calling them all herself, and daftly creating a legal conflict of interest. However, in a twist of fate, we discover that her white cis honky devil of a male estranged husband has actually hired Kim's arch nemesis, her Moby-Dicked Kraken, if you will, otherwise known as Carrington Lane, who quickly displays her expert command of language and legalese.
See you in court, cuntburger.
Bye-bye.
But despite their personal drama, our women must soldier on and forge ahead while trying to help a lass whose husband cheated on none other than the IRS. And strangely, while they explain the seriousness of her situation, this woman, crumbling under the weight of state taxes and financial ruin, requests a simple moment to vape.
Can I, go vape?
And unfortunately, this vape will soon lead to her literal downfall as she leaps to her death, like the plummeting, powerfully brave heroine she is. And Ophelia, caught in the throes of madness, while Elizabeth Berkley channels one of her most storied characters, instantly reminding me of a poem by Sir Edgar as it reads, "Balance on thy throne, unstable mommy. Teeter on the edge of this balmy tsunami. Splat, there goes your hat, and all your problems, just like that. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so scared. And if I may, slick as the taint, a sudden urge to faint, licked by your kin, let the orgy begin." Oh, I could get lost in this for hours, as it goes on for another 40 verses. But we've more prescient matters to discuss as Berkeley's brilliant scientist, who used polyethylene to craft a potion for making globally conscious farts in a jar, and trailblazed an industry we never knew we needed, is dead. And as our brave women make their way to a jewelry auction aboard a private jet, they all unexpectedly begin to break down. And as this plot point echoes other great works such as Sex and the City's Telling of a Breakup and Jewelry Auction, it is not due to a lack of originality as one might think, but instead an homage to the brave, powerful women and the sex they had in that city and all who came before them, and on them. Once at the auction, Carrington Lane vehemently bids against Jenner's Captain Standish and wins,
$500,000 and I'm not going to fucking stop.
proving she'll do anything to beat a downtrodden old glue horse. And while one nag loses her jewelry, we find another about to be given some, as Miss Watts discovers something shiny in her dessert. But what could it be? A gob of spit from a disenfranchised member of the cooking staff. An anal bead or lubricated cyanide capsule, perhaps? Unfortunately, no, but a marriage proposal, yes. And here's where the artist subverts expectations, because supposedly every geriatric woman over 55 wants to get married and have children, do they not? But nay, for Watts, as she is far too complicated, yet simple, too damaged, yet strong, too vulnerable, yet brave, too afraid, yet fearless, too empty-bladdered, yet also too in need of using the restroom. Now this yearn for the toilet not only acts as an escape hatch for Ms. Watts, but also serves as a subtle metaphorical transition to Caitlyn Jenner's urinal-faced Dina Standish, admitting to her ailing husband that she has, in fact, kissed another man. And while subversion can take many forms, the casting done by Murphy here with Ed O'Neill, famous for playing the brutish Al Bundy on Married with Children, is at its most sly and cunning, because of course we all expect him to react poorly. Of course we all expect him to say, "No, ma'am," and slam Dina's head into a stairway banister like the whore she is. But surprisingly, he does not seem to care. How human, how raw, how real, how cucked. And now, the roots of Murphy's thematical cheating truly begin to take hold, as O'Neill's white cis, honky, toxic, most likely racist, cracker-ass cracker piece of shit male asserts his impotence by empowering wife Dina to be the formidable whore she was always destined to be, thus making her strong enough to later give Kim's character the advice she finally needed, especially after Niecy Nash has uncovered Chase was cheating with none other than their own receptionist.
You get hot.
Yes, Mother.
And it is this type of unemotional, dead-eyed response that we've all come to adore from Kim's work on the show. The type of delivery only a seasoned music video actress so doused in her craft could provide us. And to Miss Kardashian I say, I don't currently know what planet you're on, drugs you're taking, or game you're playing, but bravo. Speaking of drugs, we soon find that our other heroine, Liberty, has overcome her fears of matrimony and agrees to marry the man whose proposal she initially rebuffed. But this time, in true boss bitch fashion, she'll subvert heteronormative stereotypes by taking the reins and proposing to him on top of a rock, then vigorously humping said man on said rock, essentially becoming his rock and drawing obvious metaphorical parallels to Gary Dahl's pet rock that took America by storm during the Christmas holiday shopping season of 1975, which of course changed the way we all thought about rocks, paving the way for the likes of The Rock and Chris Rock. Maybe even changed the way those rocks thought about us too. Our episode then reaches its climatic cheating crescendo with a confrontation between Kim and her duplicitous receptionist's car. Or so we think, as it's soon revealed that Kim has only imagined herself destroying the vehicle, yet acting as a veritable peek into the mind of a scorned woman, so hurt, yet still so cautious as to not spike car insurance rates. But unfortunately for Kim, once the true confrontation eventually occurs, we find that the betrayal goes far deeper than just penetration, as she's confronted with the harsh reality that this cheater is in fact pregnant. And this is where the artists leave us, to wallow in this baby bombshell until the next episode begins playing automatically on our Hulu accounts, which we will discuss on the next episode of Review with me, your host, Master Peter, Beta the Fourth.